just what you came to see. Let me be your muse. I'll inspire you in ways you won't believe.
Hello sweeties, welcome to or back to the channel. It's Sugar here and we're doing another Domiso hair review. Inside of the box you get the hair itself, and of course they included some goodies. So the hair I will be reviewing today is a Yaki straight 22-inch V-part wig. This hair is honey blonde with highlights, and as you can see there's also some roots there, but this is the color blend of the hair. These are the roots, this is the V part, and the string that will clip in a bit, but this is the inside construction. 4 combs on the V part, a glueless band, a comb in the back, and you also get clips on these sides that I didn't really show, so apologies for that. But again, this is the hair texture. This is the blend of the rooted hair out into the color blend. So before installing, make sure to clip the string because it is just to help keep the integrity of the wig until it's time for install. This is what it looks like after, so now it's time to get to it. Okay, so this is where we're starting off. I have a teaspoon of hair. I don't know what I was thinking, and I did not know if I could make this work. I'm just a girl. But I like to keep it interesting around here, so we're gonna make it enough, okay? So starting off, I'm just gonna part a V into my hair, and I'm gonna take as little as possible. You don't wanna leave out too much because when the hair is short and you leave out too much, it's really hard to blend it. So when you just have a fine line of hair to blend, it makes it so much easier. So just keep that V very slim. Here is the leave out. It does not have to be perfect. When you're putting on the V-part wig, make sure that you're, getting close to the leave out. But the main goal of when you initially put it on, to me, is just getting it on your head and start to make it, form around your head and cup your head. Once you can pull it down in the back, then you can readjust it. So now that I have it on, I'm going to readjust. My greatest tip is to open that clip and to start digging it in right at the edge of that leave out so that there's little to no gap. We want this to be a really clean install, and it makes it look weird if you leave too much of a gap between the leave out and where you place the wig. So just keep that in mind. So here's the before and after. You can definitely see that gap with the initial install. Go back and readjust it and it will be perfect. Now I'm just going to go around the perimeter of that V part just to make sure that it's nice and super flat. We want this to look really clean. So just hit it with that hot comb to make sure it's as close to the head as possible. I also want to share that if your hair is on the shorter side, the best thing you could do is close the V part as much as you can and not have the V wide open. If you have longer hair and you want more leave out or something like that, but the closer the V part is to being closed, the better if your hair is short. So now as you can see, I've made my middle part. I'm figuring out where the hair needs to go. This is where the trust the process starts to come in. It's okay. So what I did was immediately started using my hot comb because that's going to be your best friend during this install. And I also went old school with my hairspray. Back in the scene days, I always used to wear bedhead because their hairspray makes your hair rock hard. Like, it is not a game. So I used the bedhead hard head with the hot comb, and it worked perfectly. It made the hair stick to the wig and blend into the hairs of the wig so seamlessly. It was so good. Because the hairspray has like a stickiness to it, and once you put the heat to it, whatever you're combing it through will stick together, so it will not lift up. If you're going to an event or something and you're scared that the hairs are going to start to lift away from the wig, not with this hairspray. I promise you, if you use it right and you lay it down with the hot comb, it will be perfect. This is a close-up of how it came out. You cannot tell where my hair is and where the roots that they made on the wig are, so that's perfect. If I can make this work on a honey blonde unit and you have a dark brown one or a black one, it's gonna work even better. I'm thinking about actually dyeing this one black and coming back and showing you guys what it looked like. This hair has a nice luster to it. It has that yaki texture, but it's still silky. I didn't have any tangles or anything like that. I did test curl it and crimp it, and it holds a curl and it holds a crimp. So that's good, and it looks amazing. I'm happy with this. I had fun doing this with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And until next time, stay sweet.
Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing.